There you guys, great little set. This one's sort of like an open water replacement. So if you're unable to get some time out in the open water, you've but still need to do some open water swimming, here's a really good one for you. Okay, one of the big things that I find with some people who, they're good swimmers in the pool, but then they struggle a little bit on the open water. And there's lots of different reasons for that. Obviously, you've got sighting, you've got so many more skills, sighting, drafting. Um, one of the things that gets forgotten about is the ability to change up your breathing patterns, and with your technique. See, in the open water, unlike the pool, you pretty much regimental. You can just do the same things over and over and just work on trying to get better. Out in the open water, you're going to have other swimmers, waves, conditions are going to need you to adapt and to be more flexible. You might get a splash in your face. You miss a breathing pattern. You can't get your breath, so you've got to go 5 strokes instead of 3 or 6 instead of 4. I think one of the best skills that you can have as an open water is to be adaptable, okay, and not be as regimental in your patterns, okay. And so this is what this set's designed to do. We're going to do lots of different drills with sighting and changing the breathing patterns, okay. So that's what we want to do, and I think bilateral breathing is really important for open water swimming because it just help you to position yourself better in the race, okay, and it'll allow you to suit yourself. You'll be able to see both sides. You're going to know who's around you as well, so you can revert back into your single side breathing, but the ability to be able to go on both sides and just look around, or just breathe on one side if you've got issues on the other side, you're able to adapt. Okay, when you're practicing sighting in this run, do it every third or fourth stroke. Complete the normal breath routine, then turn your head up to look forward. Place something at the end of the pool, for a landmark, something that you can just spot. Okay, I always bring cones, but you might want to put a kickboard or something at both ends, just something that you can see. And when you're practicing sighting, I also see so many people they just do a quick look, and that's great. You've got a black line. I looked up. It's not that important when you're in a pool. When you're out in the open water, you've got to see the target, and it's got to be bang smack in the middle of your face, because if not, you've been swimming left or right. So this one, yeah, there's a lot of things that you've got to do and you've got to concentrate. And some people hate this set because they're going, there's so much to remember. I just want to swim. Well, that's the problem here, guys. If you just want to swim, I need you to be able to adapt. I need you to be thinking. Is there a current? I don't want you just swimming. In this set, especially, I want you thinking. Line it up. Make sure that you have a good look. See if you can spot the actual kickboard, and then try and take these habits into the open water. Um, we do more sighting in this one mainly because I think it's better to prepare for the worst, like really rough conditions, and then have the ability to hold your position and get a good sight. So rather than just doing it once or twice, per 50, etc., train for the hard stuff. And when it's easier, you mightn't have to sight as much as that, and that's great. That's fine. But it'll mean that again you're able to handle different conditions with ease. All right, let's talk about the set itself. We start with a 200-meter warm up. Okay, just nice and easy and relaxed. Maybe try accelerating just a little towards the end of it. Then we've got 8 times 50. Now, in this one, I want you to alternate, okay? Break your 50s into 25 swimming water polo or head out of the water, then 25 normal swimming. Water polo is tough because you raise your head and try and keep it still, and you do dip a little, so the drag becomes higher. You can't get as full an arm stroke. Really concentrate and try and go as far as you can back, so you don't just get little dog paddles. All right. Then when you go into your 25 normal swim, lengthen your stroke out deliberately. Then we're going to do 2 times 250 with an alternate breathing pattern. Now this is the complicated bit, okay, that people generally don't like when they do this set. But it's 25 meters breathing every 6 strokes. Then it's 50 meters breathing every 5 strokes. Then it's 75 meters breathing every 4 strokes. And then it's 100 breathing bilaterally. Really tough to do. Takes a lot of discipline. I like this for a couple of different reasons. Obviously, you've got the versatility of being able to breathe longer distances and keep your stroke, everything functioning. It's great from a lung capacity. Hypoxic training is a lot of benefits as well. The other one is that I find that it sort of simulates the start of a open water swim in a triathlon, because you're going a little hectic, your heart rate goes up because you're not getting as much air as you should, and then we're trying to get yourself back into a good rhythm, okay, which happens after a couple hundred meters in a race. Okay, have a little break in between both of those as well. Okay, it's the challenging part of this set. Do 8 times 50 after that, sighting every 3rd or 4th stroke. Mix it with your breathing pattern. Okay, so if it's every 3 strokes, do it every 4. Try and make it up as high as you can. Get 1 or 2 strokes up. Really important that we train for the worst, and then when it's easier, we obviously can make a difference from there. Then I want you to do 2 times 400 hard. Now, 20 seconds rest only. I reckon you're going to be fairly tired at that point in time. It's a challenging set. You've done a bit of work. Okay, so be aware of that. But just make sure that you keep that long stroke. Okay, a lot of times, sometimes with sighting, we cut our stroke down, and that translates for the rest of the swim. In this one, with the 400 hard, make sure it's a long stroke. Okay, long stroke focus, and with a really good catch. 200 easy, cool down. Try and bilateral breathe for me on that one. Tough little set, great little open water replacement set. If you can't get to somewhere, or you've got your local dam, lake, etc. is unavailable. All right, guys, take care, and I'll talk to you soon.